What if the smartest person in the room never told you they were smart? No bragging, no showing off, no trying to prove anything. Because here is the thing about people with extremely high IQ: their habits look nothing like what you would expect, and chances are you have already met one without even realizing it. Have you ever been in a conversation where one person barely spoke, but when they did the entire room went quiet? That is not shyness, that is high intelligence in action. While others rush to fill silence with words, high IQ individuals sit comfortably in that silence. Research from the University of Wisconsin found that highly intelligent people spend significantly more time processing before responding, because their brain is working on levels most people never reach. They are not slow, they are deep. That silence you feel uncomfortable in is exactly where they feel most at home. High IQ individuals do not rush because they know the right words are worth waiting for. Empty words make noise, but the right words change everything. Every single word they speak has been carefully chosen before it leaves their mouth. Their brain does not react on the surface, it processes at the deepest level. That is why when they finally speak, everyone stops and listens. While others are talking non-stop, they are listening, observing and understanding everything. Their eyes take in more than most people ever notice. Information enters their brain and gets processed completely before any response comes out. Now think about the smartest person you know. Are they always surrounded by people, or do they actually enjoy being alone? A groundbreaking study from the British Journal of Psychology found something fascinating. The smarter a person is, the less they need social interaction to feel happy. This is because their inner world is so rich and so stimulating, that solitude feels like a gift, not a punishment. While everyone else is at the party, the high IQ person is at home reading, thinking, building, creating. Their alone time is not wasted time, it is where their best thinking happens. They do not choose loneliness, they choose depth. Every quiet evening alone is actually a session of deep mental work. They recharge not with people but with ideas, and that choice changes everything about how they see the world. Here is something that makes highly intelligent people slightly uncomfortable to be around. They never just accept things as they are. Why does this work this way? Who decided this was the right way? What if there is a better way nobody has thought of yet? Psychologist Lewis Terman, who studied gifted individuals for decades, found something remarkable. Intellectual curiosity was the single most consistent trait among high IQ individuals. Not memory, not speed, not test scores, just pure, raw curiosity. They are not being difficult when they question everything. Their brain simply cannot accept the world at face value. It always wants to go deeper, one more layer, one more question, one more reason why. That restless need to understand everything is exactly what makes them extraordinary. Now here is the dark side of high intelligence that nobody talks about. People with extremely high IQ often suffer silently, because their standards are impossibly high. Their brain can see exactly how something should be done perfectly, but reality never quite matches that vision. This leads to something psychologists call maladaptive perfectionism, the inability to start because starting means accepting imperfection. The inability to finish because finishing means it is still not perfect enough. A study from York University found that high IQ individuals are significantly more likely to struggle with anxiety, precisely because they can see the gap between what is and what could be. Their greatest strength is also their heaviest burden. They see the masterpiece so clearly inside their mind, but every attempt in reality falls just short of that impossible standard. And that gap never stops hurting no matter how brilliant they are. And here is the one that surprises most people. Highly intelligent people are often the funniest people in the room, but their humor is different. It is layered, it is dark, it is completely unexpected. A study in cognitive and experimental psychology found a direct link between high IQ and complex humor, especially dark comedy and abstract wit. Their brain processes connections so fast that they find humor in places others never even look. If you know someone whose jokes make you think before you laugh, pay very close attention to that person, because they are probably a lot smarter than they let on. So here is what all 5 habits tell us. High intelligence is not loud, it is not flashy, it is not what movies and TV shows told you it would look like. It is quiet, it is deep, it is slightly uncomfortable, and it is almost always misunderstood. The person sitting quietly in the corner questioning everything, laughing at jokes nobody else gets, and going home early to be alone with their thoughts, might just be the most brilliant mind in the room. And here is the most important thing. Intelligence is not fixed. Curiosity, depth, solitude, questioning, these are habits anyone can build starting right now. If this made you see yourself or someone you know differently, like this video, subscribe because every week we decode the hidden psychology behind the most fascinating human behaviors. Your mind deserves to understand itself. See you in the next one.